pixie sticks are healthy for you.
Oh, to snort them? Yeah, it gives you sweet thoughts. Oh, and diabetes. Diabetes.
All right.
All right,
My really...
Candies?
go ahead, your
Anyone?
favorite candy.
That's so hard. Now, I'm sure that when I was a kid, I probably liked candy a lot. I don't know. I'm not a big candy person.
You eat some gummies though, so
Yeah, anything with gelatin usually. Well, you said dots, so I like dots.
Twizzlers you like?
Twizzlers.
Licorice?
Yeah, licorice. My candy taste is usually the candy that no one else likes, like Necco wafers.
Oh, okay. Now that's a good nostalgia candy
Right,
type
right, right.
thing.
You've
do
never
that.
eaten Necco wafers. I'm sure you've all had
had those.
Valentine's hearts.
We've had those. Those were like a last resort.
What?
Again, they were. That's once you've really got to the bottom, and it's just a couple pieces of gum.
Jeremy's over there.
The guy,
It's great, Bill.
the guy that didn't have money, so he threw some change in there.
No, I got a
Necco
funny,
wafer.
I got a funny story about those Necco wafers because what was it? The company went out of business, and that scared me because again, I don't really like
Didn't
that
they
much
bring 'em
candy.
back, though?
Yeah, I believe they did. So when they announced that the company was going under, I freaked out, and I'm like, okay, listen, I gotta find somewhere where I can buy a big whole box of them.
You had found your purpose in that.
Yeah, so what was it? It was online. It was like $50 for like 100 of those little tubes, and I'm like, I'm getting them. My wife is like, we're not spending that money on candy, and I'm like, you don't understand. And I tried pleading my case, and it didn't work. But luckily, I mean, no one likes that candy, so was it like Dollar
wasn't
General?
going off the
Dollar
shelf
General.
quick.
Here's the great thing about that candy, first of all, is that you can leave it unwrapped, you can find it weeks, months,
Yeah,
years
it was
later, and you're
still
kind of like,
good.
Have no
I mean,
fear.
I'm
The
eating that
wafer's
thing.
here.
That's right.
No, see, other than that, I mean, I really much like, well, anything with gelatin. I like gelatin. I'm not too fond of sweet. No, the one thing I liked about Halloween
Sweet
was
taffy.
yeah, no,
Tangy taffy.
you get
Tangy taffy, yeah.
stuck in your teeth.
But I got
Again, that's how you
three.
shut up the kids.
I got three of them that I really like.
Okay.
Okay, one's a popcorn ball, you know, like the old popcorn balls that were wrapped in a plat people would make. They'd wrap them and put the tie. This is before they poisoned everything,
Right.
or put razors in them.
Right.
Back in the day, people actually cared about other people. And then just a plain old Tootsie Roll, chocolate Tootsie Roll,
Oh.
plain old chocolate Tootsie Roll. That was another favorite. And then the Pixies.
The Pixies.
Pixies. I
Pixies.
love their early stuff, you know.
Yeah.
Doolittle was was a good album, but yes,
Yeah.
love the candy also.
Yeah.
So yeah, that again. Let us know some of your favorite Halloween candies.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're again for this freestyle Halloween episode. We're kind of bouncing around some of our favorite Halloween memories. I know. I think the best time I ever had on a Halloween was let's see. That's got to be 1991, 92. I dressed up like Anthony Kiedis, Red Hot Chili Peppers. I had someone I had long hair, so someone braided my hair, and I had to run around in a jockstrap at a party all night. And I feel like I went home alone.
Don't need that in.
You went home alone?
Man.
Well, that's you went full
was-
Macaulay Culkin.
Again, you
Macaulay
don't want
Culkin
to give
now.
everything away, apparently. You know what I mean? And I did, and it did not. I threw it out there, and it, yeah.
you
I
left
didn't want any of that Rob candy.
You were out there just hanging.
Just hanging.
Just hanging, waiting for a nibble.
What about you guys? Favorite Halloween dress up?
Costume. We're going to
Yeah,
costume.
costume.
I'm not quite sure. My mom always. Once I went as a Cyclops, and my mom would make our
Oh.
costumes. So
Like a
yeah,
site, like a site. Okay.
yeah, it had a big old eye.
Right.
And, yeah,
That's cool.
Those were good memories. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
my family was big into
That's
Disney.
back in the day
so,
of the,
yeah, it would be like
don't
my
remember.
sisters would be Belle or Cinderella or Jasmine or
Sure.
yeah, not today's Disney characters because
No, there's I mean,
Yeah.
Leia and Rey, right? Those are Disney characters. as
Oh
much as
yeah,
you hate
yeah,
to-
they
hate to
are.
say it.
They
So,
are. They are. You know, Star Wars is owned by
Nathaniel.
Disney, so.
I don't remember. The only costume I ever remember being in was me and my buddy, acidic pool. When
was
we
a
were
club.
kids, we dressed up as the Ninja Turtles.
Oh,
That is the only thing I can remember
That's
where I
awesome.
ever actually
Wait,
dressed
there was
up.
only 2 of you?
Yeah.
So
I thought you couldn't do that unless there were all of them.
Yeah.
Well,
There's-
we picked our favorite.
But
costume.
no,
state
legal?
law,
Isn't
but
there a
it's-
law
it's
against
more,
that?
It's
I can't
more, it's
remember
more
who was
local
who.
law
More
enforcement.
local.
They don't
But
really.
I do remember like
local
having
ordinance.
Yes,
the
they'll warn you.
shell and the turtle green
Got away with it
tight
'cause there's no
thing.
sewer
and-
around
Oh,
here.
tights.
Well,
yeah.
not tights. We was little kids, but
Oh.
Fun memory, though,
Yeah,
right?
that's the only ones I can remember.
I remember my dad made a race car one time out of a cardboard box back in the day. Again, right when our parents were making our costumes, there wasn't a lot of. I mean, you just
you just made what you had.
what you had. That's
Yeah.
right. And
What this
basically, it
before
was a cardboard box, and he
monetized.
put some numbers on the side, and put a couple of headlights on the front, fashioned the steering wheel. Man, as a kid, I remember
Yep.
thinking that was the coolest thing ever.
You know what? I'm gonna say this because you really hit something there. You know, with me because that's when it was fun. I was very fond of it too, and which we're similar in age. You know,
Sure.
and I can remember before Halloween.
43, by the way.
Do you remember
ladies.
the dinosaurs too?
I remember before
That was a
Halloween
TV show.
became this big money
Yeah, it was.
thing.
Not the money.
You know, I can remember me, my brothers, sisters, and all of us making, like you said, we'd made our own outfits, be it whether it's a box TV thing or a hobo or, you know, just whatever you had, a ghost. Take, you know, your mom's old sheet when she wasn't looking, cut 2 holes in it so you could see, and you put it on. You
Yeah,
know, something
again,
simple.
And
It's
then
really-
run because you would be a ghost if you mom found out.
That's
Yeah.
correct.
Well, then it's really important. You cut the holes in the sheet before you put it on. That is really important.
Ask my brother.
Really
I
important.
mean, how do you know where your eyes are then?
Well, if you have your brother cut the holes out after you're in, it's not good.
Yeah. So where here? Oops.
From a person who has a lot of siblings, I'm going to tell you, don't trust them.
Hey, you know what? You were
When they
start,
say, hold on a second, that's a warning.
you were going to start. You were starting off as going as a ghost, and now you're going in as a pirate. You lost an eye.
Arg.
Arg. That's a pirate on the toilet.
That's
Arg.
We had a lot of fun. I got to say, we had a lot of fun as kids with Halloween.
Yes.
I can remember when we'd go trick or treat, my
Oh, yeah.
mom and them would drop us off. We had these big garbage bags, and I mean, now, granted, I'm talking. I was trick or treating in like Kenosha, Chicago, Houston, stuff. You know, those places. But you probably trick or treated in some bigger places too.
Yeah.
And we'd hit where houses are like, oh, bam, bam, where we live now, we don't have that.
Right.
But I can remember filling up a big garbage bag full of candy because
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
we'd get started early and we'd be
Yeah.
pumped. And we'd be
Yeah.
running from house to house. and-
Yeah. You put up a game
Hey.
plan. You made a whole.
Yeah, you
yeah,
made a list. You
you
had
You
a
knew
lot.
which houses were like,
Yeah.
that one gives
map.
out the best candy,
You're
that
gonna
one
have
gives
a
out an apple.
yield.
We
There
don't
was
want
going to
them.
be, there was going to be some trading that happened later. But other than that,
It was-
your bag was your bag.
It was
Right.
actually fun back then because you could actually go to other people's houses.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't
Everybody was
evil.
into it.
Yeah.
It was-
It wasn't
I-
evil
it-
like it is today.
But
Now
I'll
you
disagree.
have-
Every year I take my daughter.
Well, you
and-
live
Yeah.
in a very.
and
you
we're
know,
lucky to be in little Mackenzie here, and
I live out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, I've got.
then we'll have you out here this year.
I know my
Yeah,
neighbors, but my only
Okay.
problem is I got a neighbor every mile and a half.
But I'm
See,
saying.
I've always lived where I'm at right now, right?
Yeah.
I live in the middle of town. When I was a kid, we'd have 500, 400 kids every Halloween.
Yeah.
And then as I got older, I realized it went down to 100, went down to 50. When it finally got to like 25 in one night, we were just like, we're done.
Well, now they do trunk
Because
or
I mean,
treat.
yeah, now they do trunk or treat. They did not have that then.
No, because
People were just going to other
You
streets.
know how
where-
expensive it would be to freaking fill up a trunk back in the day with candy?
Oh my god! Yeah, they got all those dead body trucks.
yeah. They're like, oh, I like your prop. That's not a prop. That is
So,
a dead
that's
body.
Phil.
Wait, I got that. So let me. Okay, this is gonna be. I'm just gonna say this is ignorance on my part, because I have this vision in my head of trunk or treat, and I'm sure this is all wrong. Can I pull my car up, open up my trunk, and people go put candy in it?
No.
No.
It's the opposite. People
the
pull up,
opposite. They
open
take
up
the
their
candy
trunk,
out.
and then you can either get in the trunk and have a treat.
I was really hoping I could
Or-
just open my trunk and people would throw free candy in it.
It's where, when your mom tells you don't take the candy from the guy in the van, it's like the exact
Yeah.
opposite of this.
Yeah, now you're looking for the
Then
guy
you're
in the
you're
van.
looking for it. It's the one night a year you can look for him.
And people bring vans.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
No, there is a difference between a panel van and a minivan. Minivans are safe, normally.
Normal.
Panel vans that say free bicycle or free candy, no kids. If you're watching this, stay away from them. Stay away from them. I have bad experiences with those vans. I'm just kidding. just
Especially if they have
But no.
puppies.
No, I remember I would have like a pillowcase, okay?
I remember the pillowcase.
And you would have the pillowcase at a designated location because in my head, if you have a smaller container, they feel bad. So they'll give you more candy, and then you go around the corner, and then you dump it into the pillowcase, and then you go back, and it's empty, and they're like, "Oh, he's got a little thing. We're the first ones. We're gonna go ahead and make sure he." Yeah. And I.
See, we used
So
to butter them
apparently
up.
I-
We'd send our little brother and sister first because they were smaller.
I'm realizing
And
how
they'd be
innocent
like-
I was as a kid.
They'd be like, trick or treat. We'd be like, oh, they're so cute, right? Fill us up. And we'd push them aside.
Or you would change costumes. Have any of you ever
No.
done that? You
Apparently we're
change-
not.
No, we didn't have to.
manipulative.
There were
Yeah.
so many houses you get like where I was at. There were so many houses you didn't have to change. You could go on all night long if you wanted.
Well, yeah, the mapping. Well, now
Oh, we walked
now
all around
kids,
town. I mean, it was.
Kids are getting freaking bombarded by eggs now.
Do
You heard
what?
about that? Yeah,
Oh,
kids,
awesome.
not
See,
just
that's
adults.
that's it getting back. I like that. I like to hear that. Yes. Hell yes.
It's like when
Hey, did you guys hear about the kids 2 weeks ago that I think it was in Wisconsin? They managed to hack the digital billboard in their town. Oh, straight Pornhub, bro.
Awesome.
For 2.5 hours on that thing at a major intersection.
yeah, and the only thing that gave it away was
And it was like a 12 when they found out. It was like a couple young, like 12 and 13-year-old kids, and they were talking about it on the podcast on the left. And Ben was like, "That makes me feel good. That's the youth still again." You know what I mean? Because there's got to be protocols and safety things.
Oh, yeah.
To not let that happen. But some kid hacked it, and
Kid says, not me,
Not
boss.
me. I watched
I'm
war
12
games.
years old. I got plenty of time.
hey, we showed up to this event. Is that Pee Wee Herman? What's he doing?
It's like, you think about it, as a kid, though, Robert's right. As a kid, you can stay up for 4 days straight working on something.
Working on something? Is that what they call it?
And I thought just getting egged. I thought that just means you're earning your stripes. I mean, you know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, you probably went to high school. Was it Days of Confused? Where it was a big old pad
Well,
on
there
there.
was there was that
Was
a
that Days
little
of
of that.
Confused?
In
Yeah.
my high school, there
was.
was one specific lunch table where you could go buy your weed.
That's awesome. He knew the stoners.
That's where you went. There was a line, typically about the same as the lunch line. People go get their lunch, they go get their weed.
It's like the lunch ladies are in that line too. They're like, "Oh, hi, Miss McGarrett."
Oh my God, she definitely is going to be named Miss McGarrett too. I mean, that's just right. I mean, that's they.
I'll give you
only
one
name they
piece
have.
of pizza.
I like how the smoke
I
tickles
feel
my
like that should be the
mustache.
title of our episode now. Miss McGarrett.
Miss McGarrett.
Oh, that's
You know,
or at least your little bumper at the beginning.
Yeah.
she always had
Miss
that.
McGarrett.
She always had that. It wasn't a full mustache, but
Oh no,
you
no,
could
it,
tell.
it was there.
And they
It
were
was
like
there.
curling up into her
Oh
nose.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you couldn't do anything about it because at that point now, then it really would become a Tom Selleck if you even tried to.
Oh,
shave.
Oh
yeah.
no! And then the one mole down here, and it had like
Oh.
5 hairs growing out of it.
I'm going to tell y'all a Halloween story.
Okay.
This is what we did. It is a mean Halloween story. Me and my brothers, we decided to scare my cousin. We lived out next door to a cemetery. We decided, with our infinite wisdom, being Halloween, we're going to bury my brother in this shallow grave and coerce her into walking by as he reaches out and grabs her body, her legs.
Now, who was the lady?
My cousin married.
She was older.
Oh yeah, she's older, much older.
Did you say cohorse?
She
Coerced.
Did she have white hair?
Coerced.
Was
She
she
wearing-
like
she did not.
old?
No.
Was she wearing like a tank top and Daisy Dukes?
She was
Okay.
running through.
My
Like,
cousin.
she's hot, right? Like she's totally hot, right?
I live in Tennessee, not
oh
Kentucky.
yeah, okay, still. But for us, she was hot. So.
Yeah, for
yeah.
And for this story's
for our
purposes,
pur- yeah,
for this
our
story's purposes, she is totally.
Well, anyway,
She's 90 now.
It is, it is-
carrying on. We coaxed her over to a grave, and my brother reaches out with his hand and grabs her leg. Scares the crap out of her.
She literally shit herself? Like right there?
Yeah, I feel sorry
was
for the guy in the grave
afterwards.
if that happened.
We were actually,
Because that
Hey,
makes
zombie Al Borland.
and I was young. I was
no,
little.
that
I
does
was
not need a
tiny.
follow up. Okay, let him get the poo thing in
I was
there, but we don't need
totally-
to break it down.
I was
a figure of speech, man.
really tiny, really
We
little.
want deep. No.
I was good. It was probably let's see, I was probably 8 or 9.
Ooh, that's when those
And
things.
my little brother was 2 years younger, and I mean we were all in on this. You know, and it was probably more my older brothers trying, you know, and I know it was my cousin Mary. I'm pretty sure it was her. But they're like, hey, look, this is what you two need to do. You need to get her over here. You got to get her to this here spot. We're like, okay, no problem.
Right along, huh?
So it happens when you have a lot of siblings, cousins all living with each other, you know, by each other, living right next door, neighbors are close, and you tend to do stuff like that to each other.
Cool story, man. Cool story, bro. Hey, anyway, again, thanks to have you back, people.
Thanks for having us back.
Thanks for having us back.
Thanks for having us back.
Nate, you
to the
can
thing.
either embarrass me there, or you can make me normal.
Yeah,
Your
no,
option.
You are not no.
Wow, he is not
Oh.
no. You are not no.
I'm not no. I'm not a no. Guys, again, leave your comments at the bottom, on the side, on your gadgets, on your tablets, on your Gizmo jobs.
Gizmo. No, that's
All your
that's
magical
something
TVs
different.
and
I think now they've got Wi-Fi on those, but I think Gizmo jobs are still strictly for.
I'm just trying to come up with a new name for
Adult.
stuff that someone will then coin, and then I can copyright or
Mr.
patent
Wibblewobble.
or whatever you do to get credit
No,
for it.
Wibble Wobble's been used. Thingamabob's used.
Gizmo job.
Jimmy Wig.
Jimmy Wig.
Jimmy Wig.
Okay, first of all, that has a little racist connotations to it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
for all those Jimmys
Who's
out
Jimmy?
there.
Was it just yeah? Were we mad at him because he wore a wig?
Yeah,
And
toupee.
What's wrong with
But
Wig?
gee, we didn't call
I
it
mean-
a toupee, did we?
Couldn't.
No, we called him Jim Bob.
Jim Bob.
Yep, that's where that came
Are
from.
we wig racist?
Now, are you missing like an overly endowed Asian girl in a schoolgirl outfit somewhere?
That would be
I
awesome,
feel
yeah.
like that's mostly the other people
Why
in
is it gotta
anime.
be Asian?
I don't know, in anime.
Because have you
Cause
seen
Why can't
anime?
it just be straight Japanese?
Who else has done good anime other than
Japan.
Japan.
Japan?
Japan.
No.
He said Asian.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I think just-
well, I
Just
think
Japan.
you're the one. Who's
Let's
racist.
take out the Chinese.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! No, you can't just take out an
We
entire
did.
race.
Yes, we did.
No.
Hey,
Listen, we
that's-
don't condone his violence
He's
right
Chucky,
now.
dude. He can take out
Welcome.
basically just like a single mom, right? That's everything that
Yeah,
that's
go
all
out,
he
out to a
kids.
good
and
dinner.
he never gets that done, right?
People's
he just
in
chases her
wheelchairs.
the whole movie, and
I just want to go on a date with you.
right.
No,
I'll be your
no.
best friend.
Forever.
Forever.
No, every woman would want that. A guy just to be their best friend.
Forever.
They always say that guys always want something more.
And with that, I'm gonna dive into my cheeseburger with my mustard and my ketchup.
Yeah, we're gonna just watch him eat. Yeah.
He eats a
That's,
vegan burger.
Yeah,
so
it's
don't
not
worry.
brain, so I'm not gonna be eating it.
It's a straight up vegan burger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or,
is it that?
It is.
Oh, careful!
You got something in my eye.
Oh my goodness! Again with the blow.
What?
Good night. I just have big, huge boobs.
Yeah, that's it.
Actually, now that I'm kind of here.
I don't know how, but you are nipping through
I know.
like 5 layers of
know.
clothes. You're
Do not try to restrain his nips.
Brandy Monk. There you go, baby. Hey, Brandy. Brandy. There you go, baby. There, look at. Oh, tube him. Okay.